Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be checking out a bunch of cards coming out in Dimensions of Chaos, and a BLS archetype is basically announced. But anyways, let's go and check these guys out. So the first card over here is a red Dragon Archfiend card, and I don't know, did they take some notes from Devil May Cry 4? Because it looks like he's partially Neo. He's the opposite of Neo. He's got that red gauntlet. But anyways, this is new red Dragon Archfiend Scar Right. I wonder if they're going to have like a Scar Left, or if like Stardust is like the Scar Left. I don't know. Someone's probably going to correct me on this because they actually watched the anime. Anyways, so it is a generic level 8 Synchro with 3000 attack, and its card effect is that it becomes Red Dragon Archfiend, and then while it's face up on the field or in the graveyard, and then its actual effect is once per turn you can destroy all special summoned monsters whose attack is lower than or equal to this card's attack, except for this card. Then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each destroyed. That's an amazing effect because you're still able to attack. I don't know if you guys know of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, but this card pretty much just blows it out of the water. Not only can you still attack with the card, but it does extra damage on top of getting rid of everything anyways. So very, very good. I know Hot Red can maybe kill certain things that this can't kill, but for the most part 3000 should be enough. That's definitely a great card. Next up, there's more Blackwing support. If there's one deck that Konami won't let die, it's Blackwings. Just keep on releasing support for it, even though no one's really, playing with the deck anymore. It's not like meta. But anyways, this is a new card. It is a level 5 monster with 2100 attack. And it's Blackwing Kunai the Drizzle. And his effect is that you contribute one Blackwing monster to special summon this card from your hand, but it becomes treated as a tuner. And then its other effect is that once per turn you get to target one Synchro monster you control and declare a level between 1 through 8. That monster becomes that declared level until the end of this turn. I was like, oh, maybe we're going for a Quasar Blackwing. That'd be kind of interesting, right? But at the top of my head, I'm thinking, oh, you could use this card really well with Blizzard, because Blizzard gets you a lot of different targets. Then you can go ahead and get rid of Blizzard, or I guess the other target, and then from there you can make your play go off. But that's kind of cool. I'm not sure how viable Blackwings are in today's meta. I don't think they were very viable. There's another Blackwing card. It's a new Blackwing Synchro called Raikiri the Sudden Shower. That's what he looks like. If you guys didn't know, Blackwings are humans actually dressed up as birds. I didn't know that for the longest time. I thought they were all actually birds. But anyways, new generic level 7 Synchro. And if this card was Synchro summoned with a Blackwing monster, it becomes treated as a tuner. And then once per turn, you can target a number of cards your opponent controls up to the number of Blackwing monsters you control and destroy it. Him obviously being a Blackwing monster. That's a really good just generic level 7 that just lets you pop one card once per turn. So I think that's really good. Obviously if you're playing Blackwings you have to have more cards. In addition to this, you can pop more cards. But I just think it's a really good generic level 7, because we don't have that many really strong ones that are generic in the game. I know Black Rose is kind of the most relevant, but sometimes you don't always want to blow up the field. You just need to get rid of one card, and this can actually just help you get rid of that one card that normally you'd have to Black Rose to get rid of. But yeah, kind of nice because it gets you rid of monsters and any potential just random, like, I don't know, gravity bomb, one of level limits, something random. Next up, this is a card that's actually for the BLS archetype. So they're actually fusing BLS and the Gaia into, like, I think they're supposed to be together, probably together in the anime. And Asian I don't even watch that. Asian I just watched the abridged. Anyways, this is Galloping Gaia the Fierce Knight. It's a level 7. It's got 2300 attack. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but its attack becomes 19. They should have just made that like in like one sentence, but I'm giving you like the brief version. Anyways, you can only use a third of his third effect once per turn, but if this card is tributed, you get to add one Blackluster Soldier monster from your deck to your hand. That starts on BLS, like the Envoy. There also is the mini ones now. There is the they're like chibis, I want to say. I don't know if you guys know what chibi is. There's like mini ones. But anyways, yeah, there's 2 of them, so let's go ahead and go over their effects. So they both have 500 attack and 2000 defense, and they are also both level 4. One's light and one's dark. That's just how, like, well, the archetype is around, like, the light and the dark and the twilight stuff. But anyways, so this is the light one's effect. They both have the same effect that if a Blackluster monster summoned using this card, it gains the following effect: that once per turn you get to target one monster your opponent controls, and you get to banish it. Oh, by the way, they also both have the effect of you can only use each of effect of Knight of the Beginning once per turn. But anyways, the second effect is that when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, you can have this card attack once more in a row. Again, that's if it was summoned by a Black Luster Soldier was summoned by this card. So that means this card doesn't get that effect. It's not like a 500 that gets attacked twice would be good anyways. But the second effect is if this card is banished from your graveyard, you get to add one ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. Now the other one, the Twilight one, the dark one, lets you add a ritual monster. So the next one is the Night of the Evening, and it's the dark one, and again they both have the effect where you can only use the effect once per turn, and then they both have that effect where it's once per turn you target one monster your opponent controls and banish it. Now this is where the translation, I think, I can help you guys translate a little bit better. It's that it's once per turn you get to banish one random card from your opponent's face down until your opponent's end phase. That's one that should be one random card from your opponent's hand face down to your opponent's end phase. It's just like randomly, maybe you hit the Valk, right? You hit the Battle Fader, you hit random stuff. Kind of nice. So that's the only thing that I think that they need to like change. But I think most people should understand the concept anyways. And of course, like I mentioned before, if this card's banished, this one lets you add the ritual monster. This one lets you add the ritual spell. So this deck is setting up to around OTKing by making it so I'm going to add both the ritual and the monster, and then if I summon it, I get their effect. So it's pretty nasty to run into. Now we have a ritual BLS that's actually good. The other one, obviously, I think it was, I'm going to say it was like Yugi's, but I'm probably, I don't know. I just remember there is a Black Luster, but it's not very good. I think it doesn't even have an effect, but anyways, this one's got 3,000 attack. It's a new ritual, and it looks pretty awesome. But it's the Supreme Black Luster Soldier with 3,000 attack, level 8, and he's Earth, which I'm like, why isn't he like light or dark, you know? But anyways, it can be ritual summoned with this Supreme Warrior ritual. You can only special summon Supreme Black Luster once per turn. I think it means you can only summon one of them per turn. I don't know if there's more of these. Again, this is just like new stuff. So anyways, the first effect is if this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you get to inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So it's like Armory Arm. And then the second effect is if this card is destroyed by battle or by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, which then allows you, of course, to get back this guy over here. And then if he is tributed, you know, you could obviously use the ritual, use him as material. Then you get to add another Black Luster Soldier monster. So that looks like this got some like internal little loop here. But having the ability to potentially attack someone for game is really easy in this deck because this card has that effect that if this card destroys a monster by battle, you get that Armory Armor effect. And remember, guys, it can now attack twice because if you potentially use the Knight of the Beginning, the Light Chibi Black Luster, you're able to, again, attack. And if you can maybe attack twice, and of course, if they happen to have low life points, that's real easy. But for the most part, I think that if you can get this card out, you might be able to just make a game relatively easy because obviously you might still have your normal summon, maybe you got that Denko Sekka to smack them for game. Because yeah, you're going to be able to attack two things, and of course they take the burn damage. And then like a Denko Sekka finishes off. Now we have the ritual, because you know they also need to have bonus effects, right? Everything needs to be super good in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Anyways, here's what it looks like. This is the Supreme Warrior ritual spell card. It can be used to summon the Black Luster ritual monster, but I'm wondering if they're going to come out with more than just a Supreme one. But anyways, you can only use the second effect of it once per turn. So the first effect is you tribute monster from your hand or field whose levels add up to 8, and then you ritual summon one Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from your hand. And the second effect is that you can banish this card one light, one dark from your graveyard, and then you get to special summon one Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from your hand, ignoring the summoning conditions. You cannot activate this effect during the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. Otherwise, you'd be able to like double up on stuff. So that can be pretty nasty to run into if obviously we got that secondary effect. But man, I'm looking super forward to trying this out. I don't know, like they said, if they're going to come out with more support, because at the moment it looks like they definitely want more support, because over here you can see they say Black Luster Soldier ritual monster. So I'm hoping there's at least 2 because these little cheapy guys are actually pretty good. I just wish that they supported this like the BLS that we have already. I hope this doesn't mean it's going to be banned, because you know that's like one of my favorite cards. It's still like you put that card in everything, it just wins games on its own. But let me know, guys, are you actually interested in playing Blackwings? This is a legit question that I really wanted to ask for a long time. I didn't make a video talking about it. Like, are you guys done with Blackwings? Because I felt like, you know, I saw enough Blackwings. Like, I know some people are like, you know what, I saw enough Call of Duty. I don't want no more Call of Duty at E3. For me, that's exactly how I feel about Blackwings. I actually do like COD though, but I'm really over Blackwings. Like, why are you giving us more support for an archetype that is just, we've had enough? Like, they're generic. That's kind of cool that any deck can, you know, make use of it. I think this is a really good card for like a lot of different decks. But for the most part, I'm done with the Blackwings or Black Feathers. Unless they're going to give us some real support to make it better. Why are you releasing like mediocre like cards, you know what I mean? But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what maybe you're excited to see. I actually really am excited to see some more ritual blacklisters, but it seems like everything is getting a ritual now. It's like, or like a fusion now. It's like all the older stuff's getting more support, which I think is nice. So it lets you use some of your older, like, you know, fan favorite cards. But that card looks pretty awesome. Pigtails confirmed. I wonder if that's actually a grill. I don't know. But I definitely see the pigtails going on. Japan, I like where the artwork's going. I need the, we need, you know what we actually need? I don't know if these are male or female. Actually, is BLS male or female? I don't know. Anyways, let's not get into that topic today. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes signing out.